Major League Soccer Sporting Kansas City vs Real Salt Lake prediction, team news, lineups preview. Two sides at opposite ends of the Western Conference table square off on Wednesday as Sporting Kansas City play host to Real Salt Lake at Children's Mercy Park. The Wizards secured a 1-0 victory when the sides met back in May and will draw inspiration from that performance as they look to secure back-to-back home wins for the first time since November. Match preview. Sporting Kansas City were sent back down to earth on Sunday as they suffered a 4-2 defeat against Los Angeles Galaxy when the two sides met at Dignity Health Sports Park. After Dejan Joveljic scored the only goal of the first half to put LA Galaxy in front, Gabriel Peck turned in a superb second-half display as he scored one and set up two to help the hosts see off a late comeback scare and decide their 8th league victory. Prior to that, Sporting Kansas City snapped their run of 7 consecutive defeats on June 9 when they picked up a 2-1 win over 10-man Seattle Sounders courtesy of goals from Johnny Russell and Alinus Vargas. Since the start of April, the Wizards have failed to win 11 of their 12 MLS matches, losing 9 and claiming 2 draws, and this underwhelming run has been owing to their struggles at the opposite end of the pitch. Peter Joseph Vermes' men have conceded 36 goals so far, with only San Jose Earthquakes 43 shipping more, and have the second fewest number of clean sheets in the league after 18 matches won. With 14 points from 18 games, Sporting Kansas City are currently bottom but one in the Western Conference standings, just 3 points above last-placed San Jose Earthquakes. Real Salt Lake, on the other hand, were made to rue their lack of sting in front of goal as they played out a somewhat disappointing goalless draw with an equally wasteful CF Montreal side last weekend. A total of 30 shots were fired at the Saputo Stadium, but neither goalkeeper would end up picking the ball out of the back of the net, with a draw being a fair result upon reflection. With that result, Real Salt Lake have failed to taste victory in 5 straight games on their travels, losing 4-2 against New Mexico United in the U.S. Open Cup on May 9 before playing out 4 consecutive stalemates in their subsequent 4 outings. However, Pablo Mastrini's men have now gone unbeaten in each of their last 14 games in the league, picking up 8 wins and 6 draws since a 2-1 loss to Colorado Rapids on March 10. Real Salt Lake have picked up 34 points from 18 MLS matches to sit top of the Western Conference table, 1 point above second-placed Los Angeles FC, who have 1 game in hand. Team news. Sporting Kansas City will be unable to call upon the services of 20-year-old forward Vargas, who is currently away with the Honduras national team. On the injury front, the Wizards will take to the pitch without Daniel Saloy and French midfielder Remy Walter, who has been sidelined through ankle and knee injuries respectively. They are joined on the club's injury table by Belgian defender Logan Denby, is yet to make an appearance this year as he continues his recovery from an ACL injury. Real Salt Lake will be without several players down the spine of the team as the likes of Marcelo Silva hamstring, Pablo Ruiz knee and Justin Glad ankle have all been ruled out through injuries. Experienced defender Eric Holt has been out of action since picking up a hamstring injury back in February, while Kevin Bonilla continues his lengthy spell on the sidelines. Real Salt Lake will also have to cope without the duo of goalkeeper Gavin Beavers and 20-year-old midfielder Diego Luna, who are currently on international duties. Sporting Kansas City possible starting lineup: Melia, Shelton, Castellanos, Fontes, Basong, Rodriguez, Radoja, Tommy, Russell, Pulido, Davies. Real Salt Lake possible starting lineup: McMath, Brody, Hidalgo, Vera, Catranis, Eneli, Ojeda, Gomez, Arengo, Luna, Julio. We say, Sporting Kansas City 1-2 Real Salt Lake. Sporting Kansas City are in for another tough 90 minutes against a Real Salt Lake side who are unbeaten in 14 consecutive league games since March. Mastrini's men have struggled for results on the road, but we fancy them to claim all 3 points against the floundering hosts. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.